Well, Cody, I just wait for you to quiz me, and I am not quizzing
Hey, mine.
you. Oh, it's not yours, okay. 28.
Isn't that going to address the council?
Yes, Milton's an honor.
Your first name?
Mm-hmm. Nick, are you ready? Okay, I didn't know if you went. Ready. Oh, Alex is here. Wait, please. Oh, okay.
Ready?
That's okay.
Hey, let's bring this baby to order. Move to approve the agenda.
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
Move second, approve the agenda. All in favor.
Aye.
Citizens' opportunity to address the council. Is it next time?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
He's listed down here.
always does. Okay. Hearing, seeing none. This time. The consent agenda. Approve the previous minutes and approve the bill. Moved in second to approve the consent agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Updates from Jay Douglas.
Yep.
Nick Worma. Nick Worma.
Nick Warman.
Nick Weimer, excuse me.
Oh, come on up.
You're up.
Didn't know I was on the agenda until.
Okay, well,
Just
listen,
on and how you're working
Yeah,
on the finance.
we need a response from you here.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm still back on October 2024. I just got updated reports today. So that I need to have.
Okay, well, okay. Sean?
Yeah, Nick sent a report in and said that the bank showed, this is the good news, the bank showed we had more money than what was in our report that we sent him. He was right. That hurts.
She gets good.
Yeah, that was really good news. We made an assumption that if somebody said that they had money in the bank rec, that they had put all the revenue in. Well, they hadn't. So we went back and looked, we got all the revenue in, but for several months, not all of the revenue has been put in. So, good news is it's revenue. It's not that there are checks missing. There's revenue that is in the bank, not in your system. So, Nick and I talked just a few minutes ago. I'm going to give him the reports, and I think we should match then. So you guys are really in pretty good shape. There's some journal entries that need to be done, but we'll work on that. But I think according to the system right now, you've got about $6,600,000 overall, but there's a lot of money that's not in that system. So you should have close to $7 million when we actually look at a bank statement with all the money in there. So you're in pretty good shape. I don't know what projects you've got in mind to do and your bonds and things like that, but there are a lot of towns that would like to have that kind of money in their account. So you're doing well. But at least overall the books are in.
She's trying
I
to
don't want to say they're in
be
good shape, but at least you're, there's no missing money or anything like that. It's just,
Get them back.
yeah. So one of the things you need to think about, it's getting time to start to work on your budget. You need to start to think about what you're going to want to do for projects in next year, because probably middle of December, you need to start to have budget workshops. So you can get started on that. And, you know, the normal expenses, the phone, utilities, all of that. Kyle and Laura can come up with those numbers, but you guys need to come up with what your big projects are going to be and have your department heads have some ideas on what they want to do for street projects, electric projects, and then have you as a council say yes or no, that that's what we're going to do. And if you're willing to do those, then have your department heads start to get some ideas how much money those are going to take so we can get them in the budget, because you're going to have a public hearing in February and another in March. And you're also going to need to amend this year's budget. So you've got a lot of meetings ahead of you the next 2 to 3 months as far as your budget goes. So
System-wide, your recommendations are what as far as the system that we're using or trying to use? Does that have to be upkept or
I think you're probably going to want to switch systems sometime within the next year. Talk to a lot of auditors. The system you've got, they're going to require you to upgrade to what they call the cloud. But I haven't found an auditor yet that is willing to audit those books. They have too many problems with the new software. So I work with about 15 different towns, and I'm looking at software with 3 other vendors, trying to decide which software is going to be the best.
Mhm.
And I want to go look at a couple of towns that are using those packages to see if they're happy with them or not. The package you've got was a great package, but
in the day?
yeah, and that company is switching programs, and Lake City went to the new program, and it was losing data. It's horrid. So I took them and for all the accounting stuff, and I put them back on what you're currently using. We took 15 months and put it back. We had to leave the utility billing because that would have been horrendous. But they're having a time with the utility billing. It'll lose people's payments. It'll not bill somebody for 2 or 3 months.
No, we don't.
This is where you're talking
Lake City.
Lake City. I was going to say, oh.
Yeah. So we're looking hard at other software for Lake City and trying to figure out what we want to do.
So your expertise will be very useful when it
Hope so.
comes time.
There are days when none of us are sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
Okay.
for all your time.
Anybody have any other questions for me? Okay, I'm going to run reports for Nick today.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks, Nick.
Nick, do you have anything further?
Yes, I'd just like to ask, I think it'll happen now, but some urgency just drives me nuts to be behind, so I'd really like to get some caught up.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Moving the January 19th council meeting because of holiday.
Yep, the 19th is Martin Luther King, and because we will be knee deep in budget, I thought we better go ahead and change that now instead of trying to do it the first week of January for the third week of January. So that's my thoughts. I just moved it to the 20th. If you want me to change that day, I can. You just have to tell me which one.
I don't care.
I understand. But it's just from a Monday to a Tuesday.
20th work for you guys?
We'll have to vote on if we even want them on Mondays at that time, if it'll even be a conflict, that first meeting. Once you decide
Did
like,
you say
what day and
December?
time you're having the meetings on the first meeting with the new council.
I didn't think we were changing any of that, but
Well, it hasn't been discussed or talked about. Once you have a new council, you'll have to figure all that out again. It's voted on every year, what time and date the meetings are. Not saying it'll happen, I'm just saying that's a possibility that it may change. It may not be on Mondays at 4:30 anymore. You have to discuss that with the new crew as to what works with everybody's schedule too.
Well, for right now, we can vote to have it on Tuesday.
okay, and then if it
That's what I-
changes, it changes. Okay,
So I'll make the motion.
okay, thank you.
Moved in second to move to
The 20th.
20th
Yep.
for the January council meeting. All in favor? Opposed? Okay. The TIF public hearing has been canceled.
Yes, we have to put this on the back burner. We found out there's some paperwork that wasn't filed in 2022. And that is probably where this TIF money is supposed to go. So until we get that figured out and get the paperwork situated and filed, we'll know more. But chances are we're going to use that 100,000 right there. So we just have to wait.
That's in using it for.
Well, we were going to put it toward either the water or the waste treatment,
Yep.
whichever came up first.
Okay.
Instead of paying it back to the county. But now we're not going to have to pay back to the county. We have to update the paperwork and then pay the business that we owe TIF money to. We owe TIF money to a new business in town, or was new a couple years ago, but they haven't held up their end of the bargain because the paperwork was never done. So they didn't know what to do. So we've got to get that all straight. October of 2022, actually, when that happened.
Anything else on that?
So you know where that's supposed to go then?
Yeah, but I can't say. We have a good idea where it's supposed to go.
Any other action on that?
No, that's just an update.
Okay. Public hearing? No, excuse me.
For garbage rates. We were
yeah.
gonna have one. And the way it looks as we're getting into budget, everything is gonna have to be reviewed and most services are gonna go up. So we know at least garbage is gonna go 15%. So we will have to set it all down and do the math for the rest of them. I think it'd be easier to tackle them all at one time than just one at a time and then get pushed back each time. So that's on hold too.
Further action on that.
Mm-mm.
Public hearing on sale of lot 13, Prairie Estate Phase 2.
This is your resolution 2025. We have to go into a public hearing. You can read over it real quick. It's got the names and everything on there. Here, Jonathan. So we go in and then we gotta come out.
Okay.
Then we vote.
So we have to go in public.
It's quick.
That's what I did by result.
Mhm.
Okay. So I resolve that we go into public hearing concerning resolution number 25. 25. Concerning sale of
Lot 13.
lot 13, Prairie Estate Phase 2.
This will be the first one on the west side. But the electric and everything's done.
On the furthest north one on the west side, or
No.
Next to Jesse.
okay. Oh, okay.
Will you read this?
If you want to.
That's concerning this, right?
Mhm.
Whereas the city council of the city of Pocahontas in Pocahontas County, state of Iowa, is resetting a date of meeting of the city council, which it proposed to amend schedule for January 19, 2026 date. Oh,
Nope,
we
nope,
just did
that's
that
the
one.
other one. The Prairie Estates just says their
Not to read
name.
it.
No.
We don't have to read the whole thing.
Okay.
Steve motions after that.
Okay.
I'll second it.
So,
So what do we
Now we
voted
get to vote.
on this as presented?
yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, all in favor of
Roll call.
Ryan?
Aye.
Jonathan?
Aye.
Cody?
Aye.
Tom?
Aye.
Dean?
Aye.
All right.
All resolved.
And the
Now
next
we
one
go-
is yours.
Go out of special session.
Yep.
We've done that
Yep.
as so ordered.
Yes.
Oh, man. Ah. Okay, discuss approval of a school project concerning the West Shelter House. And this is something I kind of got up as far as kind of helping out the school down here and their industrial arts program. They're looking for something to raise funds for their future projects that they got going down there. And I thought one way of doing that, plus getting civic pride and appreciation in helping out as a community member in building this new shelter house. So we would take care of the materials, probably pay them I don't know, $2,000 or $3,000 stipend for building it, whatever you want to come up with there, and let the school be involved in that along with the student participation. And we've done this on several other projects, and I think it's been received very well and worked out very well.
Is that in regards to the shelter house that burned down then?
Yeah.
So, well, I just didn't know if there'd been discussion on that. The money from that is going to go to rebuild the shelter house or go towards,
It can go either
a
way.
house or whatever else goes on. I mean, I'm all for that if that was the direction we wanted to go, was to rebuild the shelter house. But I don't know if those funds would be better used, going towards redoing the bathrooms out there, whatever else you said.
With the showers and stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's not really shelter.
Yeah. I guess I looked at it like that insurance money came to replace the shelter house.
I feel that we should just replace the shelter house that burned down, but basically what was there. And if we're gonna do something on new bathrooms and showers,
We do something.
we do something on the other end
Yeah.
by the baseball fields and the campground,
Keep them separate,
keep them separate.
which is
I think we need a shelter house back out there.
Yeah.
I
a lot of
you
people.
don't really want your
So
bathrooms and showers probably right next to your shelter house down by the campground and the ball fields. You'd rather have it in the middle of the park. Are my thoughts.
I think we should put that shelter house back the way it was too.
I think so.
I think we get by without having to put in a new slab.
Yeah, we'd reuse
Yeah.
the slab that's there.
In any case, is that something that you guys want to proceed with? I thought this is a way we could get it built and you know,
Involve the school.
they could build it down here. I just saw a shelter house go by on a trailer here the other day.
It's something that
Hold on, picture that.
it's something they're gonna have to build in place.
Okay.
They're not gonna be able to haul.
Yeah, because they won't have anything to move it.
Unless you went halves.
Yeah, that's kind of up to that.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's up to them.
Anyway,
I think it's,
I would be for it if we get somebody, their design,
Yeah.
yeah.
approve their design and kind of
Up to you guys.
Yeah,
on
we
what
work-
you
got,
want.
work with them.
Yeah,
yeah, we
yeah,
got it.
yeah.
make sure we're kind of
Oh, yeah, we'll
guiding them on what we want.
Yeah.
Most definitely, yeah.
I'm for looking into it, or
Yeah.
at least
Okay,
See if things, anything come up with.
Okay.
Would they be able to build the rafters and stuff, Cody?
Cody probably just donate his time.
Or would we keep the private rafters? Actually cheaper to buy, that's what I'm wondering.
Yep.
I just don't know what it would take down there for building that size. Are we looking at a rafter system
that's what was basically there.
That-
Well, they
That one in Gilmore City was 43,000, but I don't.
that's pretty.
I was gonna say,
that-
I don't
that's
think we
pretty
have to
fancy.
go.
that was
Yeah,
heavy
we don't
duty,
have to go
too.
to that.
I would say
Really?
we're just gonna set 4 posts again and
Put a roof on it.
put-
I don't remember what the old, is there like a separate room? In that?
no, that one.
No,
Just had one wall filled.
Was there a back?
North
Was
wall.
the back wall covered and
Yeah.
closed in?
Yeah,
North wall was covered and then the north wall was
Sorry.
covered and
And-
part of the
sidewall,
east and part of the west was
end
covered.
wall.
Kind of made a U,
Yeah.
which
But that all could be,
I don't know. I don't know if it really needs to be that way anymore.
I think it would be green.
Just because there's quite a few trees down there now. You know, at the time that it was built, there probably wasn't any trees for windbreak or anything. You don't have walls. You don't have kids hiding, and
Burning things down.
it's wide open. You know, you're gonna be able to look right through the park and not have a place to.
Just have them come up with a design and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
yeah, for the kids to come up with a design.
Yeah.
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 Okay, I think that would be very, very useful for you first. Learning something.
So do we want a motion and second it for their design first?
I'll make the motion to kind of get approval from them or have them come up with some kind of a design and start the process on it.
I'll second
Okay, to approve the design for the shelter house. All in favor? Opposed?
It's probably nothing that they'll do till spring with it.
I don't know.
Well, that's how they decide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, I know they moved, bathrooms and other stuff down there. Moved the
A bathroom.
bathroom.
A bathroom is quite a bit smaller.
I know,
I moved.
I know, but yeah, I'm just saying that. The city moved some of the bathrooms down there that they made for us down at the
Princess.
Princess Park. Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
reports.
Engineering projects.
Yep. The
Oh,
engineering
updates on
project.
engineering.
So that BEI book in front of you in Grover, I gave you a book. These folks are out of Cherokee and they've done main streets, they've done pools, they've done rec centers. They're just going to come and walk through things and give us some pointers and some tips. I'm not saying we're going to go through them completely, but they're local. They like small towns. We just need some direction. We basically got 3 big projects brewing. And so we just need to see what we're getting into and what's going to be a priority. We know the heaters in the pool are probably first over everything, but we've also got the water and wastewater coming too. So, and the sidewalks on Main Street are not ADA compliant. So we might need to look at sidewalks and curbs before we look at streets next year. It's just a thought. Because concrete is expensive.
We got some curb and gutter that hasn't been done for
Exactly.
a year.
It needs to come into that too, yeah.
Is this something they approached you or?
Yes. The one guy worked with us in Owine a couple times, so I knew of him, but he tracked us down over here. But they're not coming from too far, and it's not Des Moines, and they only do smaller cities. They don't do, the Waukees with an endless budget. So at some point, we'll have a meeting with them too and get to know. If that gives you an idea. All right. Now,
Those
reports.
those are the updates.
Yeah.
We have police report.
Yeah, I got here. So, we're anticipating we should have another certified officer, hopefully hired for Lorenz, from 3 years around that time. So, and then, the other officer that we're looking at, he was just a little short. We'll be testing him for his PT. Is the only thing left he has to do before he will have to go to the academy. So those are both the last 2 full-time spots that need to be filled at the time. Over the last weekend, we had a several-day event where we had like period hospital for several days. We won it 24/7 with the juveniles and other things going on there. And then coming up November 26th to the 30th, we have extra traffic enforcement. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I've got nothing other than I'm working with Janan and
you're not bankrupt.
yep, figure out Big Rick and getting October and November reconciled. And I'm going to start doing reconciling every single day, and that's going to make things easy to get on top of things.
At the end of the month, it'll just
Yep.
be.
So all be done.
So the credit card machine is set up and ready to go. It will be December before we use it. We've got to set it up with multiple banks and make sure the banks are going to accept it. And we're not going to have all that kickback. Working on budget. Went to the first meeting in Lakeview. That was a good budget. We have to have the rough draft by March 5th. And then it's all approved and public hearing and all that by almost the end of April. So it's coming quicker than what we realized. That's about all I got. I did get moved.
So with that credit card machine, I think we've discussed it, but remind me, if somebody uses that credit card, they're charging an extra 3%, right? That's not,
It's whatever their bank charges them. We are not charging extra.
so it doesn't cost us anything extra.
No. It's all through their bank, but it does, debit cards are gonna charge too.
Okay.
Just like, it's like if you use an
So there's
ATM.
a service charge on it through them, but it's not handled through us. So we don't
Exactly.
touch it. Okay.
Nope, we don't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
And if they have an issue with it, they have to go to their bank. So that'll be part of the educating part of it.
Brian,
Council?
Brian, you're good. Jonathan, Cody,
Oh, just curious, like on the recycling,
Mm-hmm.
have we had any problems?
As of today, Chad said it's back to its worst level again. They're having to open up bags and sort them within.
Have we done anything to notify the public of
Not yet, because we weren't changing the rates and that got everybody all riled up. So I have the banner ready to go and put in the paper this week.
paper and Facebook or something?
Yep.
The other question was about the water. When the engineer was here talking about educating this public on,
They are supposed to take that over. We just have to tell them when. Yeah. And now that USDA should be back up here in the next few days, maybe by Monday. I don't know when she'll be back.
that wasn't really nothing with the USDA, was it?
The water is. That's the
Yeah,
engineer.
that was the wastewater though.
Water. Because the USDA is the part that's covering the engineering, and the engineering is the one that's going to
For
educate.
the water treatment plant.
Are you talking? He's talking about water treatment. I think you're talking about the wastewater.
Talking about wastewater.
Okay,
The
it's the
water-
wastewater.
Slip line.
Is,
Yeah.
is the USDA,
Yes,
but they were,
you're right. Yep,
who was the engineer out of?
Ben.
Ben, yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about
1036.
educating this public about their water softeners and,
Yep.
Now, that's a different, Ben's, that.
no,
that's-
not Ben.
Yeah,
yes.
the other one, that's what I'm saying.
Is his name
You're-
Ben too?
No,
No.
no, you're talking about a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're
that you
talking-
met with.
Is it ISG?
ISG.
ISG, yeah.
Yes.
Now we're using SEH
Yeah,
is their
SEH.
initials.
But
But,
that was the new, like, treatment system and all
but
that.
ISG is for the,
No,
No.
no ISG.
SEH is the one for the sewer.
Yes,
For the sewer.
yeah,
No.
and when the water treatment is ISG,
It's still ISG.
ISG is these,
Yep.
okay.
water treatment.
And they were talking about educating
Yes.
this public on the
On the soft-
softeners and
Yeah.
stuff. If it's anything come of that.
Not yet. That's McClure Engineering.
Yeah,
That's
out
the,
of Fort Dodge.
that's the,
Yes, him.
yes,
Yes.
him. And they're waiting on funding to make sure the government's back open because the fee,
They are waiting on funding.
Yep.
That was through the government too.
yep, parts of it are. But at least the engineers are lined up and
I
ready
just
to
mean,
go.
he was just basically said whenever
Yep.
we want to get
And we
started
signed it. It should be
educating
good.
the city.
Yep.
No, I was just wondering when that's going to happen.
I can check with him and see what the plan is.
Yeah. You just gotta turn it down. It shouldn't be set at like 1,000.
That's what-
Yeah.
That's the education, is
Yeah.
letting
But
people
that
know.
needs to
You
go out
should be
there
using
so it
more
makes sense.
gallons before you regenerate.
Okay.
Tom, do you have anything?
No.
Dean?
Went to the COPEG meeting, my last one, so you'll have to appoint someone for that. They just wanted a general census on the raises because they're starting on their budget. And it sounds like, the other two towns are gonna give 3% or right around there. So they wanted me to check with the council and see if that's what we're thinking, so they can start doing that. Because last year we gave 5% and they had, they raised theirs from 3 to 5,
Mhm.
so
To match ours.
to match ours. The cost share for the towns will be coming out soon on who owes what at the end of the year. And then the next meeting's January 13th at 4:30. And just a reminder, we still budgeted for the digger truck.
They have any kind of general feeling on where the towns are gonna line up in terms of would we owe more since we had a lot of stuff out there at Gray States, or they give any kind of indication on if any towns?
They said it all should be close.
Pretty good.
Yeah, because there were other big projects too.
Yeah, West Bend had a great big one, and
Okay.
Grettinger did too.
so, anyway. But I reported that, that's what, they're really want to see what we're gonna think about raises, so.
Lisa was at that budget meeting with me, so we chit chatted.
Is that in line with your thoughts as far as?
Yeah, I mean, it is for me, but it sounds like the two cities are right there too.
Yeah.
So-
It makes it hard when one city does one and the other city does something
And that.
higher or lower, and then
I
you
said
got
that in meetings before, reporting back that they're gonna be in the process of trying to combine that all under copay.
yeah.
So then they'll be given their own raises. And so the guys stay about the same.
Because right now Craig
Benefits will stay the same.
is technically the only one under copay.
So is there probably gonna be a lapse then in that first meeting, us not having somebody, or
I don't know.
our?
As I said, when's our first city council meeting?
Yeah.
After.
Yeah.
So you can appoint someone.
So that'll have to be on the agenda to get
Mhm.
that squared away.
It's a good thing, so.
And I have gone before too, so I can. And I would be willing to go.
Okay.
Wait,
Talk
Dean, are you
about-
talking about this OPEG, they're gonna go to the utility board yet?
Yeah, there's good, well, I don't know,
No.
they haven't even, it just came up, right? So Copeg's gonna try to, become their own, away from every city council, they'll have their own board. And they're just talking, so it's really, really new, so there ain't no answers.
Be a self-sufficient. Right.
Cause it's hard, right? We give 6%, they give 3%. We get more holiday, people get mad.
Right.
Okay, that's all.
All right. Mr. Mayor?
I don't have anything at the present.
Okay.
All in favor?
Thank you, thank you.